Buyers don't care right now. They don't give a crap about the dirty tenant or the tenant who talks too much when they're at the showing. What's up, fruitful investors? Today's video is about selling your rental property, and is right now the best time in Kitchener Waterloo to sell your rental property. So what we're seeing right now in the market is very low inventory, which drives competition. What we have is a lot of buyers looking to buy properties and not many properties on the market. So it makes a perfect storm for a seller's market. Not nearly as intense as we saw last year at this time in 2017, but not too far off. There are still a lot of qualified buyers looking for properties, and sellers aren't selling their house. There's many reasons for this. Number one, time of the year. A lot of people want to wait until the spring market because they think they'll get more money, when probably they'll get more money right now, which is why I'm making this video for you, the insiders. But also, the biggest problem is that interest rates have been so low for too long, and a lot of people thought about 3 to 4 or 5 years ago, they thought that the low interest rates were over. They were gonna rise any second, and at that time, it was time to buy a house. So a lot of people have recently just bought their house, like I said, about 3, 4, or 5 years ago, and they're not ready to sell yet. A lot of people are thinking, I just bought a house not that long ago, I don't really wanna leave already, especially when the market is as crazy as it is. I'm not gonna be able to buy or upgrade as much as I would normally be able to do. So there's two kind of factors that are holding sellers back, and a lot of desperate buyers, which is the next one. Kind of messed that up. A lot of desperate buyers, because now we truly know that interest rates are definitely going up. They already have gone up, as well as the Bank of Canada is slapping on a lot of rules and stress tests to make things harder for buyers. So buyers are even more desperate now with low sellers. So this is the perfect storm or perfect recipe for real estate investors, because the biggest con when selling a single family rental property normally is that there's a tenant in your property, and buyers hate when there's a tenant in the property. Why? The tenants don't care nearly as much as a homeowner would when selling their property. That we know. The house is dirty. They don't really care about cleaning it up. They're often home during showings. So as a realtor who specializes with investors, I know the struggle when an investor wants to sell their single family property. However, you definitely want to take advantage of this situation, because buyers don't care right now. They don't give a crap about the dirty tenant or the tenant who talks too much when they're at the showing or tells them all the horror stories. This is another thing. When you're selling a property with a tenant in it, your tenant will often say a bunch of shit that's wrong with the property. It's not even true, just because they don't want to move. So they're going to try and scare the buyers off. But right now, buyers are so desperate, they don't even care about all that. So it's a perfect time to sell your rental property. If you are, you definitely want to work with a specialized realtor. Do not work with the everyday realtor with a face on the bus, the face on the benches, all that crap. You don't want to work with those realtors. You still want to work with your specialized realtor, even though you're selling, okay? Because these guys, your realtors, know how to deal with the tenants. They know how to get the property ready for sale, how to take the pictures. They understand what you're going through. So you still want to work with your specialized realtor. And if you're selling in Kitchener Waterloo, I definitely want to talk to you and show you what the best strategy is to sell your property and make top dollar, especially right now when it's the perfect storm for you. If you liked the video, if you learned anything, please click like right below to get access to my 12 free video series where I teach you how to invest in real estate from A to Z. You can find out more about that by clicking the link right below. If you want to find out more about my real estate investing apprenticeship program, about how we can become partners together, you can find out more about that right about here. I will see you in the next video.